With fallout from the Ukraine conflict and a slowdown in China, global economies could be heading for a depression. Since the 2008-2009 recession, we have seen the largest bubble in history, which is being sustained by massive stimulus. The conflict in Ukraine is now the type of trigger central banks can't control. When COVID hit, the central banks really went berserk. Central banks have tightened monetary policy following a long period of stimulus. The US Federal Reserve and the Bank of England have both begun hiking interest rates as a result of skyrocketing inflation. Thus, increasing rates will cause the second event that will trigger the weakening of stock markets. The biggest problem in the world is extremely overvalued and stretched stock markets after 13 to 14 years of non-stop stimulus. All it takes is to break the markets enough. It normally takes 30 to 40% to burst that bubble, and then when the bubble bursts enough, then investors don't have that ongoing confidence. The markets are not going to correct itself, but continue a small downward spiral in the first crash and then down a huge breakdown in a couple of years from now, resulting in the end of this great bubble, which will stretch its arms out to the US and Europe. Though slowing growth in China and issues in the property market are causing concern, Russia is not the only country expected to impact markets. One of China's biggest property companies, Evergrande, earned the reputation of being the world's most indebted property company, which was one of the indications of the nation's growing debt crisis. Companies like Evergrande and Kaiza, which once powered China's property boom, have now defaulted, leaving authorities scrambling to manage the implosion and restructure them. Even with these efforts, China will not be able to prevent its housing bubble from popping. The greatest bubble is far more lethal, and when it blows, there will be no second chance to get away. Once the belief in real estate of everyday Chinese is compromised, there will be nothing they can do. There's already concern in Europe that the continent is headed for a period of stagnant growth exacerbated by spiraling inflation. After Germany's economy contracted in the final months of 2021, the Bundesbank issued a warning that this could even turn into a recession. The challenge for central banks today is dealing with record levels of inflation without harming growth further. Despite their efforts to avoid recessions through stimulus, the world's economies have declined over time, as the central bank's actions were described as economic insanity. Could the world be headed for another recession? Could this be solved by having a small recession every 4 years, or a big one every 10 years? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, please remember to share, like, and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate your support. And as always, thanks for watching.